All right, what is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back. How's it going? When you see the face, you know what we're here for. It is time for another One Piece watch along. Sorry for not being like in focus, in center. I'm in my new apartment for the first time, trying to do this, and I don't think during the summer I'm actually going to be able to do this too often because I'm not going to have many times where I have me time on a Monday during summer vacation. Both kids are going to be, doing what they do. But I figure, why not try while I got the chance? But we are here for a watch along of episode 372 of One Piece. 372. And, yeah, watch along. That means no audio, no video, nowhere on the screen, out of any speaker, none of it. Because I am not playing a copyright battle with corporations. I don't have it in me. Maybe if I ever started being able to make money, I would be able to do something like that. This is very uncomfortable. But whatever, we're here. Yeah, maybe if I had time and money, I would, learn how to edit and learn how to make real content. But this is not. This is just for someone who, might need a buddy or a pal to watch anime with. Just like the good old days when you just sat with a friend on the couch and you watched anime together. So, I'm not on a couch, I'm on the floor. My back slumped against the wall. But, it's the same thing. Same thing. But, yeah, last episode we had the crew falling one by one to the Luffy, to Oars Luffy, and it was pretty brutal to watch. Everybody was getting whooped on. I believe the episode before ended with Frankie being the first one to get taken out, and then I believe Brook took himself out at some point. Just like, I think he went and pierced his shoulder, but he ended up taking himself out of the fight at the same time. He was buried waist deep in rubble. So, and then I think we saw I can't remember who was first, but I know Sanji and Chopper got knocked out at the same time, and then Robin got knocked out. I can't remember which one was first, but the other four of them got taken out because it was Luffy was still jumping around outside somewhere. We didn't even see him last episode, but we're still waiting for this Nightmare Luffy to appear. And yeah, those five guys were taken out, and then at the end of the episode, it was only Usopp, Nami, and Zoro standing. And they were the original three traveling with Luffy. I guess that's unfair to Sanji, whatever. But, to see that it is the, I guess you could nitpick because Nami was kind of after Sanji formally into the crew, but informally, while Nami was still, two-timing, she was there first. But, yeah, not much else to say. I'm ready to see the fight continue. Hopefully the rest of our guys don't. Oh yeah, and also Robin got her shadow taken, which was like, just, again, very dirty. The way that they portrayed it, it was just weird. Didn't like I said, it almost feels very circumcision-y, the way that they do it and the way that they act about it. But, all right, let's just get it started. 372. Let me turn the volume on. All right, 3, 2, 1, start. All right, I'm actually not going to listen to the full intro. Just let it play out. You listen to it for me. I'm going to go, do what I do. It just, I'm not going to do it on camera. Oh, I'm sitting on the floor, my fat ass. Weird to think that I'm honestly now probably like, close that door. I'm probably about 30 pounds lighter than I was when I started this watch along thing like almost 4 years ago. At my heaviest, I was somewhere in between 255 and 260. You know, your weight generally fluctuates a little bit. So my weight was somewhere in there. And the last weigh, I get weighed when I donate plasma twice a week. So I get to keep pretty good monitoring of my weight. And last time I was there, I was at 234. So from my original starting weight, I'm almost 30 pounds down. I was about 40 pounds down, almost. I was like 37 pounds down. I was down to like 323. And then over the holiday and peak season working for UPS, my weight blew up. I was back at like 240 or 241. It was bad. It was not supposed to get that high again. But after working, 9-hour shifts, working from, 12:30, starting, just after midnight, 12:30 in the morning, working till sometimes 9:30 in the morning. I got out of work and my body just calories. That's all I wanted. So I was eating a lot of shit that I shouldn't have been eating. I mean, yeah, I was working more, but I was definitely eating more than I was working more. Like, if my work more and eat more went up, the same, that would have been fine. But it was the ratio was a little off. Sangasi. My voice is still a little weak. Oh man, once the kids are back in school and I get some middle of my day to myself, oh. Well, actually, the next year, when I get to episode 416, when I get to my 4-year mark of One Piece, and I move the days over, so it'll be instead of Friday, Monday, it'll be Saturday, Tuesday. Tuesday will be the day where I'll probably be in here. Saturdays, just because it's the weekend, it'll probably be days where I'm recording it out in the car. Yeah, and the fact that Gecko Moria's devil fruit, he can use the shadow, like, instead of manipulating the body, which manipulates the shadow, he manipulates the shadow, which manipulates the body. Ooh, Luffy versus Luffy. Now we're getting it. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, just from that, because I wasn't paying the most attention to the recap, Robin got taken out, then Sanji and Chopper. Yeah, because it went in reverse order. Big stepper. An Usopp Zoro team up. Match it, Zoro. Oof. Okay, well, he didn't, but he at least hit enough to bounce off. Speed. Speed. That's fucked. He's so fast. Oof. From the top rope. Damn. That, and all that strength just to deflect him. Oof. Yeah, just going off after that arm that was replaced. Ooh, flash step of a giant. Damn. Flying knee of justice. That's brutal. You know what's funny is with Captain Falcon from Smash, I feel like so many different groups of people all called that like the flying knee of justice or the knee of justice right in the mouth. Is that it? I feel like I've seen them fight, so that can't be it. Like I've seen like the image of like Nightmare Luffy holding the fist, so either that or like it works, but then it's just Moria controlling him. Okay, where's the misdirection? What's going on here? Yeah, the fact that nothing's happening and they're playing the music, something is off. I feel it. It's Gecko Moria's shadow holding it. Mm. You know, people talk about Gecko Moria being a joke, but I see what makes him so dangerous. Ooh, boy. Okay, he's not stomping Usopp that many times. Usopp's not dead here, so that's not gonna be looks like he's just stomping randomly. There he is. Yeah, he is a bit bigger. Obviously, you know, he's like regular One Piece big. Hulked up. He's got all those nightmare, all those souls in him. Listen, that's all you had to tell him. You gave him all the intel he needed right there. He can copy your abilities. That's I wish it would have felt like it had more impact. Like, that was awesome, but I wish there would have been more, like, stop, like, boom, feeling the force of that punch, but still stopping that and knocking him feet away like this. That's not feet. That's yards. Meters. Damn, if that wasn't a zombie, that would be definitely knocked out. Just slamming the back of their head right into the ground. Woof. Are they looking for the crew members? Are these guys being homies? The crew of hope. Adorable. Adorable. His bone. Moria getting thrown for a loop in there. Damn. I didn't realize there were such glazers. Luffy's giving him the puny god. Does Luffy understand the urgency? So long, Gay Bowser. The mansion is gone. So much of it now has to be destroyed. Ooh, what is... What does Kuma want? Damn, sword Luffy. Ooh. Oh. I am sure, unfortunately, Gecko Moria is not used to taking blows. Just another Gatling variation, the Storm. Oh, oh, right to Moria. Every enemy has to get a Gatling. Every one of them. I love it. Like the fact that Arlong didn't get one. Tragedy. He gave one to Kuro's crew, of all groups. That has been my favorite move since the moment it happened. But that's how he beat Crocodile. He used that random one to try and override the mantra of NL, in which he ended up blasting him. To be continued. All right. Awesome. Nope. I don't want to see nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nope. 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 Oh, but yeah. Then he beat what's his nuts, Lucci with one. So it doesn't have to be the finisher. I want to see it. I want to see every final. I just want to see every big enemy get one of them. I love to see it. But yeah, I guess we're gonna see how this concludes next time. We'll see, because Kuma was there watching, so we're gonna see what he gets involved with. Because yeah, wasn't he asking about Ace? So we're gonna see what he wants, and that's probably not gonna be good. So yeah, till next time, guys. Peace.